Maybe I just want to glow like a shiny, shiny, shiny thing. Hi there. Thanks for joining me. I'm Patty, and today I'm going to try out a few new things. I went shopping yesterday and stopped by Sephora, and I don't know if I just never noticed it or if it's because it's around Christmas time, but there were a lot of Charlotte Tilbury samples of things I've wanted to try but didn't really want to buy the larger package. So I'm going to try out a lot of those. I will say right now, before we even start, that I'm pretty sure I'm going to have too much glow going on. I love products with shimmer in them. I just want to be a fairy pixie. So I think I have some things that are a little bit repetitive. Okay, so I started already. I did a chemical peel from The Ordinary, the red one, the AHA, BHA, I can't think of what it's called. I did that, and then I wanted to keep my face pretty simple, my skincare, because I actually am going to be trying the Charlotte Tilbury Moisture Magic, whatever it is. So I just put some squalane oil on my face after I took off the mask, mostly for my lips. So we'll start with that. So this is Charlotte's Magic Cream Instant Turnaround Moisturizer that she puts on right before putting on makeup, almost more like a primer. Well, but it's a moisturizer. So I watched a video last night of her putting it on. I love watching her. It's like Adina from AbFab is doing the makeup, but everything is just fabulous and glorious, and I just love that accent. And she's a redhead, and I love redheads because I am a redhead, so that's one of the reasons I keep creeping on Charlotte Tilbury makeup, because her coloring, she's definitely more red in her hair now. When I was young, my hair was very red, kind of a deep auburn. It started to fade probably when in my early 40s. I'm 47 now, and I think even at 40, my hair was still pretty red, and it's sort of mellowed out. A lot of it is environmental. I lived on the road for a few years with my husband, so I was out in the sun a lot, like in Arizona and stuff like that, and the color's kind of coming back a little bit, but it's faded a lot in the last 5 years. This cream is, for a regular jar, it's expensive. Like, I think it's $70 or $100 or something like that. I actually don't know. And I use the Ordinary line and the Ordinary moisturizer, which I really like. Part of it is I just keep seeing the YouTubes about how great this product is, and I will say it feels soft. When I tried it on the back of my hand yesterday, I was like, oh, this feels so nice. It feels pretty goopy on my face right now. I don't like super goopy product. I'm curious how this feels. I tried it last night after I washed my face just to see, and it was a little burny, like burning, not burny. It was burning a little bit, but I didn't know if it was just whatever. I probably should not have done a peel. It's not like my face burns from the peel, but it's a little bit more sensitive than normal. But I also got, so this is, let's talk about how I might have overdone it. I got the Flawless Filter, which is, I thought it was a foundation, but it's not really. It's more like a illuminated primer. You can use it in different ways. And then I also got Duo, the highlighter bronzing, the Bronze and Glow Duo. So this has a highlighter in it, but it's a powder. What I thought I'd do today is use the Flawless Filter liquid as like an illuminated primer, and I'll put on a little bit of something over that, and then I'll do the powders more as a highlighter. It comes in this little bottle. I suppose again, you can't really see it. There you go. And this was the box. I ripped the bottom. Let me fold it back up. So this is, I can never line up the camera. So that's what that looks like. And it is in a, I think it's a little, yeah, it's a little mini doe foot dinger. So I don't know, this just kind of looks like foundation to me, and I'm not quite sure on this color. I also was wondering if I could use it, not as concealer precisely, but in the corners of my eyes and right on the outsides of my eyes, as kind of like where you might put concealer. I don't wear concealer. I don't love under my eyes. I mean, I love my eyes. I love everything on my face. The under my eyes can get a little bit puffy, and I'm gonna use a blending thing to get this in. It can look a little bit puffy under my eyes, and then I get these little shadows, and the skin is really thin, and my skin, it is, you know, I'm 47, so I'm not a big fan of putting on foundation or concealer or anything that's gonna get weird and cakey. I don't know if this is doing anything. I mean, I was already kind of shiny from my Squalane oil, so this might be a little bit darker than I like. The color I have is Fair 3, and that is actually there are 3 lighter colors. There's a Fair, from memory, looking at the display yesterday, I believe there's a Fair 1, 2, 2.5, and then 3. And I got the 3 because it looked fine on my hand. I mean, I have really pale skin, so I was kind of surprised with that. And the sample sizes, the colors were more limited, so I didn't want to buy a big bottle, and I wanted to try it, so I got a color that was maybe a little darker than I would have gotten had I had all the options open to me. Now I'm going to put on a little bit of my regular Neutrogena Healthy Skin Anti-Aging Perfector. I don't know if it's a moisturizer, or I've seen people compare it as a dupe. The CC cream that comes in that silver tube. It doesn't have a ton of coverage, just a little bit of color to kind of even things out, and a little bit of sunscreen. Okay, so there we go. I don't really know what I think about that flawless filter. I can't see as well. I mean, let me just take a little look and give you an initial reaction. Oh my God, it's so glowy. Seriously, I am not being facetious. I look like I am illuminated from within. That's really funny. I wasn't expecting that. Also, I think the color of the filter is a shade too dark, because I feel like I can see my skin in a way that I don't like, if that makes sense, if you know what I'm talking about. If you're not used to wearing anything on your skin with a ton of color, when you do put it on, even if it appears to be perfectly light and normal, it just looks so thick to me. I don't know. I am not ashamed to return to Ulta if I don't like it or Sephora or Ulta. I'm big on returning. I have a friend who I give stuff to, more with hair. She has curly hair and her daughters have curly hair. I mean, I would give her makeup. I just don't buy makeup that much. Anyway, I give her stuff, but I also know that those companies plan on people not returning, and there's a return policy, so why not take advantage of it if I buy the wrong shade? With COVID and everything, I've been less likely to sample it in the store. I just feel really weird about that. I used to be kind of a little bit fearless about sampling. I just put it on and figure, you know, if it was my time to get a skin-eating disease, it was my time. So up next, I have the Airbrush Flawless Finish. Look at this teeny little sample. It's so cute. This is a powder. I mean, I've heard a bajillion people just say they love it. I've also heard quite a few people say that this number 7 is a good dupe. It's the number 7 Lift and Luminate Triple Action Translucent Finishing Powder. So I did already have this. I mean, I don't love it, so I don't know. Maybe I won't love this. Maybe I don't love powder. Maybe I just want to glow like a shiny, shiny, shiny thing. Shiny, shiny. Okay, so we'll try this. I mean, seriously, how cute is this little? I do like how fancy the Charlotte Tilbury packaging is. I love her lipsticks. They're so luxurious. I'm stingy with brushes. I mean, I know everybody in the world is like, your tools make all the difference, and higher quality brushes will create a higher quality finish. I don't dispute that. I just choose to spend my makeup and hair budget on stuff I can put on me. I don't know. Okay, maybe I do like this. I look so different in this mirror versus in the viewfinder. Yeah, I'm really feeling like my skin is a shade darker. Maybe that's good. I don't know. Maybe I have also wondered if I get makeup that's too light. Because I am a child of the 90s. I love the pale skin, red lips look. Okay, what should we do next? This I'm really gonna need to do in this mirror so I don't go crazy. Let's do the Bronze and Glow Duo. which is in the best packaging. I have a bookshelf. I always wonder like what's just off camera with everybody. So I have a bookshelf there and a refrigerator there, and a lot of my sofas right behind me. I'm in a pretty small little apartment that I love. Since my husband and I lived on the road for a few years, when we came off, we were already kind of accustomed to small living. Like a tiny house would totally be up my alley. Okay, so we have 2 shades. You can see outside. Ooh, look at that. We have 2 shades, the Sculpt and the Highlight, and it even says Sculpt and Highlight on it. All right, so let's do the Sculpt first. I'm just gonna do along the sides of my face, and I really don't like a lot of contour. I'm not a fan of, I never wear blush. I really don't like the heavily contoured look for me. I think it looks awesome on other people. I just think when I do it, I don't like how it looks on me. I mean, I don't mind giving my face a little depth. So I don't know if I could see that. I know it's very sheer. Oh, definitely in the mirror. I'm telling you, this mirror is like, I'll probably like go into the bathroom where the lighting's much brighter and be like, holy crap, I look just like David on Schitt's Creek when he had all that bronzer on. I really need better brushes. This is not the right brush, but the only other brush I really have for highlighter is this one, which doesn't do anything. It's just too fluffy. Doesn't even pick up the product really. Really shiny. The ends of the brushes are light, so I can't tell if it's picking up. Oh yeah, I can see it now. Let's tone that down just a little bit. Fun with skin. My skin looks really smooth, I will say. Very impressive. I can still see all my freckles, so that's nice. Yeah, I think I really like that filter, liquid illuminator, whatever it is. All right, next up is another new thing. I'm gonna do brows, and I got the Kylie Kybrow highlighter in light shimmer, and it is shimmery. Holy Moses. I'll hold this up so you can see it. And it's got, so here's this. If you can see that on my, well, you can kind of see it on my wrist. It's really sparkly. And this is kind of cool and kind of confusing. It comes with a, on the other, this sharpener, but it's like a plastic sharpener. And is this a plastic? Oh, this isn't a plastic. I was thinking this was like a plastic casing. Like her lip liners are the kind of liners that aren't in wood. They're in plastic, but you still sharpen it with a regular sharpener. I just think that's so weird. So first I'm gonna draw on my eyebrows. I'm really feeling that I don't know what color eyebrow stuff to wear. I mean, you can see how light my eyebrows are. So I usually get like whatever's lightest, blonde or, but then I feel, I don't know, that they're not as prominent as I'd like them to be. So I wonder if I should start darkening up the shades over time. And I don't know, like when I watch other people do their brows and they have light brows like me, or sparse brow, my eyebrows are light and they're sparse. And then they put on the dark brow makeup and I like how it looks. I want like Audrey Hepburn. She had really dark brows, didn't she? In the Breakfast at Tiffany's publicity photo. I feel like that's a thing. So I'm using my Pixi Brow Duo, which has this waxy pencil on one end and the gel on the other, and that you put on with a wand like mascara. This brow feels very unruly. Oh, it's not bad. So let me tidy those up before I have this e.l.f. pencil that's also in blonde, but I really just like it because it has a spoolie on it, so I keep it around so I can tidy everything up. I do have unruly, although when I see soap style brows, like, you know, going straight up, and I'm amazed by those results too. My brows definitely have lightened up and gotten more thin over the years. I don't know if they were ever that dense. I got a bunch of this gel in my hair, so luckily it's a coordinating shade. Okay, so we've got that, and I do have the eyebrow pencil, but I want this to dry just a little, so while it's drying I will open up the eyeshadow and then go back to finishing up my brows. And after we should look at this. So for eyeshadow, I got the classic Charlotte Tilbury Quad in Pillowtalk. Again, I maybe was carried away by her awesome Instagram. Everybody looks like an angel. So here's what it looks like All of her packaging is so pretty. I have a hard time getting it open though. Oh, I thought, nope. I was like, am I doing it from the wrong side? So this is what it looks like. It's, she marks these two. It's not right in the powder. It's on the other side. So it's, you've probably seen this. I can't read it. It's Prime, Enhance, Pop, and Shade, or Shadow, or no, Smoke. Prime, Enhance, Pop, and Smoke. Seriously, people, I need to give in and wear reading glasses, but I won't. So I just love these neutral shades. Oh, look, I'm really entranced with the mirror. Look at that, perfect. Those are my little air plants, little tiny, teeny terracotta pots here sitting in my windowsill. So I love these shades, but when I got them and really looked at them, they are all a little bit warmer and darker than I'm used to. I like a really neutral eye. So I'm gonna play with them, but I'm not gonna do the full all four shadows today because I just don't really like that look very much. So I'm gonna keep it super basic like I always do, but just use these. I'll do another video sometime where I do all four of them. So this is the first time I've bought a luxury brand eyeshadow. Like everything I've ever used has been drugstore for shadow because I just don't wear it. Well, I do wear it, but I don't care about it. Maybe is a better way to put it. I just look for something nice and light, and I usually just wear that one light shade on my eyes, maybe a little bit of accent, but I don't go nuts. So my frame of reference is drugstore eyeshadows, and I'll say I can see why people like the luxury brand eyeshadow. It's like super pigmented. It goes on really nicely. The colors are darker than I thought they'd be because of the pigmentation. You know, it's like my brain knows how to translate what drugstore eyeshadow looks like in the container versus what it's gonna look like on my face. I made the same calculation with this and I was wrong. I forgot to put primer on my eyelids, so it looks a little bit different. It's not bad, it would be better with primer. So there's just the first lightest shade on my eyes. I like it. It's a little bit sparkly, but it really looks more taupe on my eyes. I'm kind of missing my super light shade. I might have to, she also makes these kind of cream eyeshadows that come in a pot that I kind of covet. They feel really nice. So there's that. I'm going to put on a little bit of this pink next darker color, just a tiny bit over in the corner, like just a tiny bit over in the corner. I love the gold sparkly. I want to like rub it all over my body. So I might put that on even though I'm saying I want a really bare minimal look. Now I'm going to grab my other brush. Brushy brush, where are you? I'm going to use the smoke color and just smudge it in above my eyelashes. I usually use a little bit darker color for this. It's kind of in lieu of eyeliner. Wow, that's pretty. I like that. It goes on so nicely. I will say everything I've ever used of hers feels super luxurious. Like the experience of using her makeup totally matches her packaging, with one exception. I'm not a fan of her lip liners. Like I know everybody uses them and they're always like, oh, these are so creamy and wonderful. I think they're a little bit waxy and I have a hard time using them. I'm a big fan of the Kylie lip liners. They're like, well, okay. Now I'm saying this and reconsidering. So I like the Kylie lip liners because they are super spreadable, like a crayon. I love it. I love it. But I need to sharpen them like every time I use them. So it'll probably not last nearly as long as the Charlotte Tilbury ones do. Maybe just a little bit more on the outside. And also, I know on all of the tutorials and all of the people who are doing Charlotte Tilbury routines, they go under. I just don't like that look. Not on me, not right now. Okay, so I'm gonna keep this out so I can use the mirror. And let's go back to the Kybrow. Oh, and I really didn't finish. I am distracting myself. First, we're gonna play with my Kybrow. So here's this, and I'm just gonna put this right underneath. Can you see how sparkly that is? Oh my goodness. I don't know. Well, I can see a little bit of a difference. It is really shimmery, guys. I mean, I like it in that putting some shimmer up under your brow. I guess I'll just see how I like it tonight when I look in the mirror. So there's that. And then the last thing I was gonna do, because I love it, is back to the eyeshadow, put on a little bit of this rose gold. And this is the one that is always done with the finger. Oh, I just love that sparkle. So I'm just putting just a little bit right in the center of my eyeball, or my eyelid, not my eyeball. That'd be weird if I put it in my eyeball. I really do like these colors. And I think I could get used to a little bit more shadow going on with my eyelids as I play with things. Okay, so that. So now, mascara. Okay, I've got my mascara on just a little bit. And this is Bambi Eye mascara from L'Oreal. It's a little bit older, so I probably should replace it, but it still smells good and works, so works for me. Yeah, I like that Kylie eyebrow pencil. I'm seeing it. It's a little glinty, light shimmer. That's the color I got. So there's like a light shimmer, a dark shimmer, and then light matte, dark matte. I think there's just 4 colors. I like the formula's nice. It goes on nice. And I like that it's a highlighter and a pencil. Like I like highlighter, pencil, crayon. I don't know why, because they're not like super blendable, but for that kind of detail, I like it. So now I kind of feel like I used a lot of Charlotte Tilbury on my face. And so to be true, I should use Charlotte Tilbury lipstick. I have all the Pillowtalks, but I don't have one of the lip liner Pillowtalks. So what I mean by this is I have Pillowtalk Dark, Pillowtalk Medium, which is one I like a lot, and the classic Pillowtalk, which I really think that the classic Pillowtalk is a lot like the Kylie Jenner lip kit in the Kylie shade, and I have both. There's something though, I put on the Pillowtalk the other day. I used the medium Pillowtalk pencil and then the regular Pillowtalk lipstick, and it almost looks a little bit terracotta to me, whereas the Kylie stays like kind of nude berry, which is surprising because a lot of the Kardashian stuff, well, a lot of the Kylie stuff that looks pink, when I put it on, it looks orange. So I have the Lip Cheat and Pillowtalk in medium. So for lips, and then the other, okay, so let's look at the lipstick. So here's Pillowtalk, which is like a classic nude pink. And then here is Pillowtalk Medium, which is one of my favorite colors. It's a little bit darker, very, very brownish towards the berry side versus the terracotta side. It doesn't look like it right now, but I feel like my lips are really pigmented, so like lipsticks go dark on me really easy. Or actually, it's probably more that my skin is so light, and then I see models with darker skin. And then this is the Deep, which is a very deep color. I like it, but it's really dramatic, so for sure that one's out. I think that there's something else I wanted to show, which is I got a lip gloss that I've been wanting from Kylie, the High Gloss in Candy K, which is this pretty new color. It's really opaque, and it does definitely go terracotta on me. I think I'm gonna do this with Pillowtalk underneath. I think I'll just do the whole Pillowtalk lips, so we at least have that. I usually at least use the medium lip liner, but I'll just do the classic Pillowtalk lip. All right, so there we are with the Pillowtalk Lip Cheat and Pillowtalk. I don't know. I feel like it almost looks fuchsia on me. It's like almost right. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I've always been kind of torn on Pillowtalk. I know it's supposed to work on everybody, but honestly, the classic, I'm not sure on me. I feel like I've said Pillowtalk 23 times in the last 10 seconds. I apologize. All right. You know, I always think that I don't like the Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks because they're matte, and I remember them as being dry, but they actually aren't. They're soft and cushiony. Like, seriously, I can feel them on my lips in a different way, but they're really soft, and it's like powdery velvet, so that's a lot nicer than I remember. So here is just the Pillowtalk lipstick on me. I don't know. I don't think it's really my color. We'll just put the Kylie Candy K on top and see how that looks. So that's coming out of the, and this is a pretty opaque. There's a swatch. See the terracotta? It's definitely terracotta. So it's very opaque for lip gloss though. And it had pretty good staying power. I tried it yesterday. I put it on, it probably stayed on for a good 5 or 6 hours. I can't do this in the viewfinder. I need the mirror. You know, also the Pillowtalk is kind of deepening in to my lips and I'm liking it more, but I still way prefer Pillowtalk medium. It's a much better color for me, but it's not a nude. It's like a dark red. So putting on this gloss. Oh wow, it's like the same color. Yeah, it's like Pillowtalk but gloss, which is more than the Pillowtalk gloss can say. I had the Pillowtalk, I forget which Charlotte Tilbury gloss it was, like which formula, but the color was Pillowtalk, and it did not look like Pillowtalk lipstick to me. But this is seriously like my top and bottom lip. My top lip is still just a lipstick, and it looks exactly like the bottom lip, but it's not glossy. So if you're looking for a lip gloss version of Pillowtalk, might I suggest the Candy K lip gloss from Kylie K Cosmetics. So there, I like it better when it's glossy. I like the color now more than I did. So the last thing I got to try out is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. So I've been trying out setting sprays. I had a drugstore one that I tried out, Revolution Makeup, whatever it is, and I like it. But then I watched a YouTube from the guy with the English accent. He's a little bit older. I mean, he's not like in his 20s, I don't think. I watched his TikTok and he was talking about setting sprays, and he specifically said the 3 that he really liked that really did something, and one of them was this one. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try that. And plus the little trial size. There's a much bigger size that's a lot more expensive, but this one was smaller, so not as much. So let's put this on. It smells good, but it definitely has a scent. I was gonna say that about going back to the Magic Cream. One of the reasons I wanted to get this is it has a scent, and I like my moisturizer to have a little bit of scent. I'm gonna just kind of blot this in a little bit, the spray. I think it kind of goes back to my grandmother, who always put on oil of Olay. And I actually like oil of Olay, and I will go through phases of using it. It's very nostalgic for me. I find a scented moisturizer to be a comforting thing. And I use The Ordinary, and I like the concepts of clean makeup. And I know that fragrance is not always a good thing. I really like nice scents though. I do try to not use like Glade air fresheners. We use, I'll burn essential oils if I really want a scent in the air, but I just like some of my makeup to have a smell. So that was one of the things I liked about the Magic Cream. Okay, so here we are. So the Charlotte Tilbury stuff. I think I really like I'm surprised because the filter, Flawless Filter, is one of the things that I literally was walking out the door thinking, oh, why did I buy that? I think I'm gonna really like it. I like the illumination that it added to just all over my skin. So I think I like this. I'm not sure on the shade. I think I need a lighter shade, but I like it. Next, the powder. I'm not sold. I didn't like it that much more than the dupe I already had. So that's that. What else did I get? The eyeshadow. All right, I love this eyeshadow. And part of me was like, I mean, I love it. Part of me was like, maybe I should have gotten just one, because I'm more of a one and done kind of person. And I do like the little pots of the liquid. It's like creamy. It's got such a great consistency. So I kind of like those, but I really like this. Like, I like how it looks now. What else did I get? The Candy K gloss, I love. I actually like it more. I was wearing it on its own yesterday and I felt like it was going terracotta, which I really don't like terracotta shades on me, even though I'm never sure what my undertones are. With the red hair, I've always thought I was warm, but I actually think my skin's a little bit more neutral and I look better in more neutral makeup. So I just don't like orange. Like I like berry colored lipsticks, so I don't like the orange on my lips. I didn't like the Candy K on its own, but with Pillowtalk underneath, I like it. It's got that like nude, you know, sex kitten look that I kind of vibe on. The Kylie K eyebrow highlighter is something I could live without, but I really like it to play with, so I think I probably will keep this. And I am surprised, but I did not love the Duo as much as I thought I would, and I don't even know where it is now. Is it in my hand? Oh, it's in here. So this was the highlighter and bronzer duo. I don't know. I probably just didn't put it on very well. I don't know if I love it. I don't know. I'll play with that more. And this Magic Pearl Magic Cream. I mean, my skin feels super soft and awesome. And I love the way it feels. It is thick. Like, I'm used to lighter stuff that kind of goes in. I use the moisturizing cream. I can't think of what it's called, from The Ordinary a lot. And that soaks in pretty fast. I actually usually use oils. Like I have the Squalane oil I love that I'll put on in lieu of a moisturizer. I know it doesn't like seal, but I just don't like my face to get too oily. And I have pretty good skin just naturally, so I don't have to like mess around with it too much. So I liked it all, I think. I mean, I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see if these things pop up again, if I keep using them. That'll be the true test. Until then, if you want to see more videos like this or other things I talk about, hit subscribe so you'll see when it comes up. And thanks for joining me.